I seriously am living for this eye look, guys. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Mina and I'm so happy to have you here with me tonight. Actually, me and my small family here on YouTube are very happy to have you here with us tonight, and today's video is very special to me because it's my first full face makeup using only one brand, and today's brand is gonna be E.L.F. Yay! It's so exciting because E.L.F is one of my favorite brands of all time. It's very inexpensive, most people can afford it, and the quality is just out of this world. Like, what else is there to say about it, you know? But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So today I'm going to be putting on makeup the same way as I normally do every time I put on makeup. And the first thing that I do is my brows, obviously. And today I actually used the soap brow technique. I've recently been into that technique. I've been loving it actually. And I have kind of like thin brows, so it kind of works for me. So now that my brows are soaped up, the next thing that I do is take a concealer and conceal my brows. And today I'm taking their Hydrating Camo Concealer, Satin Finish in the shade Medium Sand. And guys, this is literally one of my favorite concealers of all time. I love it. It has a full coverage and it's also hydrating, and my under eyes get really dry. So I love this product. And to conceal my brows, I'm going to be using their concealer brush. I know this brush is very tiny, but it used to be like one of my ride or die brushes back in the days, like concealer brushes. And I finally plucked my brows today and it looks very nice now. I haven't done that in a while, mostly because I've been lazy, but I've also been trying to grow it out. It just feels like my brows are growing out in the wrong places. So I was plucking out my brows and I saw all the hairs that came out of the wrong place. I was like, you could have been in the right place, so I wouldn't have to pluck you. That's just really aggravating. And I'm also gonna conceal the top portion of my eyebrows. Most of the time I don't conceal the top part of my eyebrows. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I do conceal the top part of my eyebrows, but I mostly use foundation. But today I just feel like using a concealer since this concealer is not too light on my skin tone. And lately I've like really been into very thick brows. But today I think I'm gonna take a break from that. Maybe, I don't know yet. So I finally carved on my eyebrows. I would say it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It looks very fresh, right? And by the way, the reason I'm gonna be using this mirror today is because I couldn't find any other handheld mirror from E.L.F. But besides that, everything else in my bag today, even the brushes, are gonna be E.L.F, which is very exciting because I love this brand. Today I'm gonna be using their Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and it's a dual-ended pencil which comes with a spoolie on one end and the pencil on the other end. And I used to do my brows before I actually got really into makeup. I used to fill out my brows, maybe mascara, maybe not, but brows used to be so freaking important. Even if I was like on my deathbed, I feel like I would fill out my brows before I went out. I don't fill them out as much as I used to anymore. Like right now, I just got lazy, but that was back in the day. Like right now, if I were to start working again, I definitely would not skip that. But anyway, long story short, back in the days, you know, I used to go through these pencils like chocolate cake or food, but you guys get the point. It's one of my favorite brow pencil and I'm very picky when it comes to that. But anyway, today I have the shades Black and Deep Brown, which are the two darkest shades they have available. So I'm gonna use the shade Black first for the rest of my brows, and I'm gonna use the shade Deep Brown for the first part of my brows to give it that ombre effect, I guess. And now I'm taking the deep brown shade and just putting a little bit of that on the front of my eyebrows so it all goes together. So the next thing that I do is prime my eyelids, and today I'm going to be using, I don't know actually which one I'm going to be using today. I might need you guys' help. Nathan grabbed me two different eye primers. One of them is their Putty eye primer, and one of them is one that I actually used to own. I think this is a clear one or sheer, whatever, and this is their Putty one. For the Putty one, I got the shade Cream. And yeah, I used to own this one, but I don't remember how it worked. I don't even think I knew what it was used for back in the days, because I remember me just messing it up really bad and just using it as a concealer. And I'm like, why is it so sheer? And now it totally makes sense. I was very stupid. That was dumb of me to do that, but I learned my lesson. I'm gonna have to do the sheer one for both of the eyes because my right eye has so much patchiness going on, and that eye primer is just super drying. This is such a cute tube, but it's so tiny. But this one is definitely more sheer and less drying. So now that's on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow look. I have their Opposites Attract palette today. This is one of their 18 shadow palettes. But unfortunately, it does not come in with a mirror, so I have to have a mirror close to me. Luckily, I have this one. I kind of want to go for like an orange lilac look. Can you guys tell by what I'm wearing today? I dropped this palette and I was like, oh no! I don't even know what eye look I'm going for. The first shade that we're gonna go with is gonna be Cheeky, which is the orange shade or peach, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna grab one of their eye crease brushes, which look like that, and start packing that shade on my crease. Such a beautiful shade though, guys. And I'll take it very high actually. That is so beautiful. Yes, just like that. And I'm gonna continue buffing that out, so it's like really buffed out as it gets closer to the eyebrows. And I'm a person that likes doing both of the eyes at the same time, so I'm gonna do that. So next I'm gonna take the shade Warm, which is a beautiful brown shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and deepen my crease with that shade. And now I'm basically doing the same thing on the other eye. Guys, I'm mostly a fan of like E.L.F products, but I'm really not a fan of this eyeshadow palette. It's definitely better than I expected though. And today I'm gonna be going for like a halo eye look, I think. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure. So this is gonna be the next shade I'm gonna be going with, and it's called Easygoing, and it's that lilac shade. And I'm gonna be packing some of that on my outer V. I mean, the shades are not terrible. And now I'm going to be placing some of that lilac in my inner B as well. I actually love that lilac shade. And next I'm going to be taking another concealer brush and spraying it with this E.L.F Active Post-Workout Cool Down Mist, so I can get some metallic on there and it can be beaming, right? I don't know what metallic I should go for. So I'm going to go for that shade, and it's called Spicy. If it doesn't work out, we can always go for a different shade, right? I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. So this is how Spicy by itself looks like, and this is me adding another metallic like in the middle of it to give it more dimension, I guess. And the shade that I used to do that is called Low Key, which is that white looking metallic next to the chipped right in the middle of Spicy. I think this is one of their old eyeshadow palettes, that's why the metallic is not as beaming, but still works. So I'm gonna take that purple shade again and just buff it out. So guys, I'm gonna take the shade Low Key once again and just pop that on my brow bone, because you guys know how much I love my brow bone metallic. Ooh, look at that. That's so cute. Woo! I think it definitely helps that, you know, my brows are cleaned up. Oh, look at that. It's not too much, it's not too little, just perfect. And you guys also know how much I love my inner corners to be beaming, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna take that purple metallic, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go with that shade called Bald. Hopefully it's not too dark for my... Oh, okay, I see you. I see you. Oh, this look is definitely coming together. I kind of want to smoke out my lash line, guys. I don't know. Wait, why is this double-sided? It comes with a smudge brush. How adorable. Oh my goodness. This is their Kohl liner. And guys, I'm gonna try to smudge out my lash line. I don't want to do like a wing liner, just, you know, I want to have like a very thin liner that's like smoked out a bit. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Okay, so now that's on. Let's try the smudger a bit. I mean, it's not perfect, but I feel like it's doing something. So now I'm just lining inside of my lash line, and I'm also gonna put on some of my waterline. Moving on to curling my lashes, and I even have their eyelash curler, guys, and this is one of my favorite eyelash curlers. It's like $3. Like, you can't beat E.L.F's prices, honestly. Even in 2021, this eye look actually came together really nice. I do tend to judge a book by its cover a lot though, so that's just me. And for mascara, what do I have? Of course I have an E.L.F one. This is not a mascara. What is this? Oh, Intense Ink Liner. I was trying that other liner. It's okay, maybe next time. So for mascara today, I'm going to be using this 3-in-1 mascara, and this is how the one looks like. That's actually one of my favorite ones of all time, so thank you E.L.F for making my dreams come true. My eyelash right here has been like really patchy, it has been super dry, and I'm losing a lot of eyelashes right here. I don't think my eye is infected, I just think that I have a pimple like inside my lash line, and it's a pain in the... Hopefully that goes away soon. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for this mascara. I'm gonna show you guys the results before putting on some lashes, so you guys can see if you want to grab it. Look at that, guys. Pretty nice, isn't it? This eye look literally came together, guys, at the end. I was really looking down on it, but I'm not anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on these lashes. You guys, I know the eyes are almost done. I just popped on some lashes, but guess what? I found this glitter. Yes, it's called glitter and it looks so nice and so beaming. I kind of want to put it on top of the metallic to make my eyes more popping, to make it more beaming. And I have their glitter glue and I'm just putting a little on my hands, otherwise all the glitters will fall right back down and we don't want that, right? And I'm just gonna put some right on top of the metallic like that so the glitter can stick. I know this is like last minute, but I really want those glitters, guys. You guys know how it feels to really want something. And this is in the shade Gold Galaxy. What a pretty name. And I think I actually wore these glitters one time on my eyes and they were pretty not as cute as this for sure. Oh my god, yes, yes. I don't even want to talk right now. Anyone else feel like a bad bitch every time they wear like glitter on their eyelids? I mean, I don't do it often, but I love when I wear glitter on my eyelids. It just makes me feel really good. It's sticking on my eyelids really good, but then it doesn't have as much fallout. I know I use the glitter glue, but like, shouldn't it have like a lot more fallout than this? So I've used glitters before, like loose glitters. Tell me you guys don't see a difference. Like, how cute is that? So guys, we're finally onto the face, and the first thing that I do when I'm working on my face before I do foundation, primer, anything, is I scrub my lips, most of the time at least. And today I'm gonna be using their lip scrub in brown sugar. It looks like that. This is a bit sugary, so I have to be careful not to do it very like harsh on my lips every time, but it works amazing. Tastes so good too. And I just go ahead and wipe it off. So now that my dead skin is gone, the next thing I do is grab one of their lip balms, and apparently I have 3 of them, so I want to show you guys here. 2 of them are my favorite. So this is the Ride or Die lip balm in the shade Boss Berry, and I like my lip balms to have a little tint, and this is one of the ones that I use most of the time because it rolls up and down, which is very convenient for me. And this is in the shade Berry Sweet. I guess I have a thing for berries when it comes to tints, right? I already showed you guys it rolls up and down. Ooh, almost dropped it on my white table. And this is the last lip balm that I have, and this is also in the shade Berry, and this comes in like a little pot, very cute. So those were the 3 options, and I think I'm gonna go with one of my favorite ones. They're all pretty thick and they're almost like Vaseline that has a tint, I would describe it as. Sometimes I have to put it on like a lipstick. That's just how thick it is. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I do now that I have my lip tint is primer. And where's the primer? Ooh. This is so exciting. This is my matte putty primer. I used to love their original one, but then they came out with matte and I was like, I have to grab me some because I love their putty primers. And I recently grabbed their putty primer applicator, which is double-ended. One side has like a little cute spoon, which I'm obsessed with, and the other side has this brush, which is what you can use to apply the primer. And last week was the first time I actually used this applicator, and I loved it so much, but I grabbed tons of primer because I got carried away. And I love how like you can scoop it up and it just very what is the word I'm looking for? It's just very pleasing to look at and satisfying, that's the word. And this brush is very nice. It's like a buffing brush for primer. The glitters on my eyes really got this look together so far. So those 3 blenders came in a pack, and this is their Camo concealer blender, which is literally one of my favorite blenders of all time, guys. It's very soft. I love the color of it, and the shape of it is amazing. Like, it's so freaking cute. I love it. And the ones that came in a pack are pretty soft too, but they have the same shape as a regular beauty blender, so I'm not too excited about it. You guys know that things that are different excite me, so that's that. So before I put on the foundation on my face, I'm gonna put on this highlighter on my cheeks, and this is their jelly highlighter. I don't know what shade it is because, oh, actually I do, I lied, and this is the shade Cloud. Let me show you guys without like squirting it out. You guys see it? Oh, okay, it was coming out. That was close. And I'm gonna take one of the damp beauty blenders that I have here and just dip. That is so freaking cute, guys. And I'm just gonna put the highlighter where I would normally You guys, I just stuck my finger in the blush. But yeah, I was saying that I'm putting on this highlighter on normally where I would place my regular highlighter after I put on the foundation. But if I mess up on this one, I don't have to start freaking out because foundation is gonna go on top of it. This is a nice highlighter, but it's just really scary if you're gonna put it on top of foundation, because if you mess up, it's like you messed up. Too bad, so sad, you know? Like right now, I'm going crazy with it. I wouldn't be able to do this on top of a foundation. So I'm just putting the extra on the rest of my face. Now that my face looks a bit glowy, I'm gonna move on to not foundation yet. I'm gonna do their cream blushes, and I have this beautiful hot pink, and this is barely used, guys. I guess this is a chance for me to use it. Oh, I recently started putting my blushes like right here, but I'm still in the habit of putting it right there on my cheeks where I'm used to putting it. But pigment, hi, this is super pigmented, guys. I wasn't expecting that, guys. Wow. One of their other blushes was kind of disappointing, at least the shade. Maybe, you know, it wasn't working with my skin tone. I take back whatever I said about these blushes. They're really cute. And I know it's a little too much, but you know what? I'm putting foundation on top of it, so hopefully it's not as much. And today I have their oil-free satin finish, which is the foundation formula I've recently been really into. And I have mine in the shade Almond, which is medium with peachy undertones. Okay, I'm gonna start with that much first. And today I'm gonna be using that brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and link it down below, or you know, insert a picture right there. I think this is from their one of their fancy collections. They only have numbers and it just says E.L.F. And I'm gonna use that brush to buff out my foundation. This foundation has a little scent to it, I forgot. And it's a scent that I actually don't mind and in fact enjoy. So I just finished applying the foundation, which is definitely not a full coverage. It's pretty satiny, I would say. But let me go ahead and move on to concealer, and I'm going to be using this medium scent concealer again, and I'm going to use a little more than normal because the foundation was not full coverage. The concealer has a little scent to it as well. And now that I'm all caked up, let's go ahead and start blending. And like I said, today I'm going to be using a little more concealer due to the fact that the foundation did not give me as much coverage as I'd hoped for. And the reason that I do the eyelash is because I wanted to sit there for a minute so I can get the most coverage out of it. You guys see that coverage, right? Like, whoa. To set my under eye, I'm going to be using this Beauty Shield Armored Setting Powder. And this is in the shade Sheer Natural. And I'm going to use that to set my under eye. Like, basically push the powder in there. And the reason I use the damp sponge is because it makes it super easy to push it in. And it doesn't dry my under eyes. If you're going to use this technique, make sure that the sponge is not like soaking wet or something. And now that my under eyes are flawless, the next thing I'm gonna do is contour. And to contour today, I'm gonna be using their cream contour palette, and this palette comes with a mirror and 4 contour shades. And guys, excuse the mess, palette has been loved like a lot. And for my contour brush, I'm gonna be using this contouring brush, which is one of my favorite contouring brushes of all time. And I'm gonna be using the 2 darkest shade in here. Can't forget about my double chin, right? And I contour my chin too, because I like it to have a little shape. And I also contour my lips like that much. And I don't use this brush for my nose because it's just too big for my nose. So let's see if I can find another brush. I'm gonna use that contouring brush for my nose. I think it's still too big. Is it too big? I don't think so. Hopefully not. Still a bit big. No worries though. I'm gonna use my sponge to blend it out. I don't put on a lot of contour on my forehead because I already have a small forehead, and I don't want to make it super smaller than it is already. But to further contour my double chin right here, I'm going to be using their Camo concealer in the shade Deep Caramel, and that's how the shade looks like. So guys, now that I look like a bronzed goddess and my double chin is snatched, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that cream blush because I'm obsessed. And I'm just gonna use my finger and tap a little, like right there, like that much. I'm gonna go ahead and use the other side of my sponge, the clean side. Whoever came up with this blush style is a freaking genius. It literally just lifts up the face and makes it look cute. And I'm just gonna put some on my nose right here. Oh, that's a lot, I think. I love me some blush on my nose, guys. I love it. And now we're finally gonna set our face. Yes. And to set my face today, I'm going to be using their finishing powder, and it's like one of the silver packagings. It's very cute. I believe it came with a sponge, but I don't know what happened to it. This is also very loved and abused, and it comes with a mirror, which is very nice. Okay, so I'm going to take this fluffy big brush, which is nice. Gonna put some on my neck too. on some of my forehead. So next, I'm gonna add some more blush. Why not, right? And today I have their blush palette, which comes with 4 shades and just so beautiful. And it has a mirror, which is very nice. And I'm gonna take this brush to apply that shade. That shade is a bit shimmery. I love it. It's just basically like setting the cream blush, you know? And just because I'm going crazy with blush today, I'm gonna take the bright pink, a little bit of it, not a lot, and add on there. I know I went crazy with blush today, but it's okay. I promise you guys I'm done with the blush. Next, I'm gonna be taking this active post-workout cool down mist again. I don't think this is a setting spray, but I couldn't find none from E.L.F. Maybe I should invest in some, I guess. I got some in my mouth, but that smells phenomenal, guys. Oh my freaking god, that smells good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take the other side of my blender and set everything in. This is something I always do, and it kind of like takes away the excess powder on my face and doesn't make it ashy when I do this. And this technique kind of blends everything together for me, making it look very seamless. I love it. Next we have bless me. And next is highlighter, right? And for highlighters, yeah, highlighters, I have 2 options. I have the jelly one from earlier, and then I have this gold one, which is just a powder highlighter, I believe. And I need to find me a tiny brush. This is like an eyeshadow brush, but I think I can use it. It literally says eyeshadow brush, but it's fine because I do not like applying my highlighters with a bigger brush. I mean, this is not the ideal brush, but it works, I guess. I like it. It's pretty nice. I don't think I had much luck with this highlighter the first time I used it. I didn't really like it, honestly. I thought it was gonna be a lot more glowy than it was, but it's definitely more glowy this time around. And I just put a little on my forehead as well. Can't forget about the nose bridge. Yes, yes. I have a pimple right there on my nose bridge, which is so freaking annoying, guys. This is like a very natural highlighter. I love it. And I've also been putting a little highlighter on my chin nowadays. Just makes it pop. And most of the time nowadays I take my damn beauty blender and blend the highlighter in to make it look more natural. Okay, so now we're finally onto lips. But before I do my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and just smudge a little eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyelashes because I kind of forgot about it. I got carried away, guys. I kind of want to do purple. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do that purple shade. This is a smudger brush, by the way, and it's not the same one that came with the eyeliner. Hopefully this one works better, but we'll see. I don't want to go extreme because I'm kind of like loving this. That works. Maybe it works better under the eye, and I'll do the same with the other eye, just like that, to give it a little more shape, I guess. And I'm gonna finish my mascara off camera, and I'll be right back to do the lips with you guys. And we're finally onto lips, and for my lips today I have a few options, I would say. What do you guys think? By the way, if you haven't checked out my E.L.F lip swatches, I'll link it above. Make sure to check that out. I also think that I have a few options for lip liners. I don't know what look I want to go for. I have like that light purple, and then I have like purple hot pink. I don't know what that is. And then I have red. I think I'm gonna go for the red. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for red just because I'm feeling extra tonight, so why not, right? And I think I have a matte lip that goes with it. Here you go. This is red Vixen. Ooh, I believe for this lip liner you can wear it by itself. I don't even think it's a lip liner. It just says matte lip color. You can wear it as like a lipstick by itself. And if you guys know me, I'll overline my lips a little bit. Not too much, you know, just a little, just like that. And I love these matte lipsticks from E.L.F, guys. Ta-da! Lips are done. And I just saw another item in my bag that I wanna put on, and this is E.L.F Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil. Yes, bitch. And this is in the shade Sunkissed. I love the smell of this the first time I used it, and this is just, so let's start with that much. And I'm gonna be using this cute brush that came in that set. It smells so nice, so summery. I love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little more. I lied, a lot more. It smells so freaking nice, and it's just supposed to give you like that summer glow, I guess. I don't know if you guys can see it, even though I'm wearing a sweater. It was raining cats and dogs today, so that's why I'm wearing a sweater, and that was just really cold. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do we think? Is my body glowy or what? Is my face snatched or what? Huh? I hope you guys like this video. My hair was supposed to be like that wet hair look or whatever, but with curly hair, I guess it didn't work out. Maybe next time I'll try it with straight hair. But anyway, I'm really happy with the results. It came together at the end and it looks like a date night makeup look. Sound off below, guys, and let me know what your favorite product from E.L.F is and what your favorite product for my video tonight was, so I can just know you guys watch this video. I mean, you don't have to, but you know, it means a lot to me. But anyway, guys, this was just one of many full faces that I have planned for you guys. I have Huda, I have Fenty, I have ColourPop. Ooh, I love me some ColourPop, and I have NYX coming up soon. I just don't know when yet, but I definitely have all of the products ready for those. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me tonight. I love you guys so much as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.